Today I'll be making a garage track sort of like Salute or Sammy Virji, but this is a little snippet of what I'll be making today. To kick things off, we'll just lay down the basic drum groove and we'll go from there. Artists like Salute and in garage in general, a lot of artists use samples as their melodic element in the drop. Got this really cool Juno melody loop. Got it from a sample pack by an artist called Burks. I'll link the sample pack in the description if you want to check that out. But it sounds like this. But it doesn't have much groove going on, so I'm going to chop it up to fit the rhythm of this track. And I'm going to pitch this down, make this repeat for 3 times, and then have a variation on the last. That's pretty much a sample chop. Done that in 2-3 minutes, so really fast, really effective way of making cool ideas. For the effects, I'm first putting a flanger on it, which sounds like this. Next, I put this RC20 with loads of effects on. You can look at all the settings here, but it's essentially just making it a bit more lo-fi and old school. I've added this atmospheric drone to fill up the space in the background, and it sounds like this. So for the bass line here, I've made this really nasty sub bass inside Vital. It sounds like this. It's just a sine wave, and we got a multi-band compressor, low all the way up, a little bit of mids coming through and highs as well, release all the way up, soft clipping, which is giving that really distorted feeling, 12 dB drive in the mix all the way up, and on the effects we have a kilohertz distortion with 7.5 dB drive and 44% mix. Alright, so this is the progression I ended up making. It sounds like this. Just to accentuate the melody and the bass line, I've added this chord progression which plays underneath. It sounds like this. If you look at the preset, it's super simple. A saw wave that's been filtered, modulated by the envelope, a compressor, and a distortion. It's very basic. Here, when you play it like this, it sounds really open, but in the context of the track, it kind of sits underneath and just plays in the background and fills out that melodic space. So for the break and for the second half of the drop, I've added these really funky keys, and they sound like this. To spice up these electric keys even more, I've added an RC20, which sounds like this. I've taken the same chord progression from the electric keys and I put it on this really plucky synth, which sounds like this. If I turn off all the plugins, it sounds like this. We got two saw waves, each with quite a lot of voices of unison. They're filtered and modulated by the envelope here. And we got a chorus, a compressor, and a delay. It sounds like this. On the effects, we have this OTT, no downward compression, the time is all the way up. The mids boosted a bit like this, and the depth at 16%. Then we got this reverb. And lastly, an EQ. I've messed around with some variations in the lead sample in the second half, which sounds like this. The full chop sounds like this. But yeah, I think this track's done. It's a really groovy idea, and I really like the melodic elements as well. I've obviously taken a bit of inspiration from Peach by Salute and Sammy Virji, but I think it sounds a little different as well. And yeah, I'll play the full thing through. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the track and if you got anything out of the video that you can use in your own productions. And yeah, I'll play the whole thing through.